My fiance is mad at me for telling him that I don't want his mother in the delivery room while I give birth to our kid. I 32 and due next month to give birth to my fiance and I son, and we have been having an ongoing debate on who is going to be in the delivery room with me while I push the kid out. At our hospital, we have 2 people per delivery room max. So, of course, my fiance would be there because that is his kid, and the second person I want there is my mother. For some context, my parents live in the next state, and getting to us is about a 6-hour drive. They've been planning on driving over to my house a week before I am due so they can be here and ready the time comes. The only thing about that is they have to take time off from work, but they are more than willing to do that so that they could be there for me and to welcome their first grandson into the world. My fiance's parents, on the other hand, live really close to us, and it's only a 15-minute drive from their place our place. They also live fairly close to the hospital. My fiance came up to me the other day to tell me that his mom was set on being there in the delivery room when the time came. And as much as I love his mother, I want my own mother to be there for me. He told me that my parents did not have to make the hassle of coming a week early just to be ready, and he said that he would give them a call once I was in labor so that they could drive over. I told him that my parents were set on being here early for a reason and that they were more than happy to take the time off and make the sacrifice to be there for me in the delivery room. He once again repeated that they did not have to do that because his mom would be there for me, and that he already spoke to her and that it was settled. Once he said that I got somewhat annoyed because he is not the one pushing a kid out of his couch, so I don't think he should have that much of a say on who is there to support me. I told him that if he wanted to not be there and have his mom there as a replacement, that it was his call, but I wanted my mom there. No questions asked. Once I said that, his demeanor changed and I could tell he was upset. He then said that even though he wasn't the one giving birth, he was still going to be experiencing a fair amount of anxiety and distress as well, and it was just as much of a moment for him as it was for him. I told him again that I understood his point, but the physical aspect was on me and that my distress could actually affect the baby and potentially put both myself and the baby's health in danger and make for a much more complicated delivery. He got even more upset and started being passive-aggressive and said that maybe he shouldn't be in the room at all since my mom can give me a level of comfort that he clearly can't. At that point, I was fed up with his childish behaviors and felt that this conversation even took place. I told him that if he did not want to be in the room, that was fine and it was his choice, but that I was not sure if I should even refer to him as my fiancé anymore, if he was going to make such a big deal out of something that was clearly less to do with him than he expected. Since our argument, he has been acting weird to me these last few days, and now I'm wondering if maybe he had a point and my parents shouldn't travel over until after I'm in labor.